Helpful. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And thank you for being here today. Thank you for helping us celebrate another milestone. And Emily would really like to thank each one individually as well. She doesn't talk very much, but she licks really well. Yeah. Some things that you will notice while you're here is that we're not completely open inside. Well, the facility looks great. The animals aren't in yet. As you might have noticed, we've had lots and lots of rain this spring, and the last 2 weeks have been a little chaotic. This event was scheduled for today, and we have a major community event this evening here, and the show must go on. So we decided that we were close enough to completion that we really wanted people to see it, because if you just walk through, you can get excited about the possibilities here. It is not only a very functional adoption center with state-of-the-art kennels, it's a beautiful space. And as you can tell, especially when you get back and you see the one wing of the kennel, that there's lots of room to grow. This is one phase of a multi-phase adoption center plan, and we believe that once the public gets a look at it and gets used to coming out here, that those next few phases will develop very, very quickly. Oh, you woke up, didn't you? So I wanted to give you a little bit of background on it, and the most important thing, I said I thanked everybody for being here today, but really I want to thank all those who are involved in financing this project. There was city tax dollars involved, but there's also a lot of philanthropic dollars as well. I'm joined here today by a number of members of the BARC Foundation, and I want you to identify these ladies over here, but there may be some others as well. And thank you for helping us get here. These are true animal lovers. There are a lot of agencies that are working with animals in the city of Houston, and that is a great thing. But it also means they're here because we have a challenge of a lot of stray animals, a lot of puppies that have no homes. And we have, over the last few years, forged a relationship with the other animal shelters in town, and we have begun, I think, the most cooperative era in the history of the various animal agencies in Houston, all realizing that we have to work together to provide opportunities for adoption and also work together on the other end of this problem. Okay, that's tasty, huh? Other end of this problem, which is spaying and neutering of animals, so that at some point in the future, we have a situation where every animal is a wanted animal. It has a home with responsible pet owners. Now, BARC has some challenges. BARC is not just an animal shelter, like so many of the nonprofit organizations. BARC is also an animal control agency. Our responsibility is to do something with animals that no one else wants, no one else can handle. We are a shelter of last resort, and for many years we were an entity that was really almost as neglected by the city of Houston as we have neglected some of the animals here. Today we are a first-class shelter and a really beautiful adoption center, but we have a different philosophy, we have a different workforce, and we are a new agency, and all of that has come together to culminate in this opening. It's intended to be a campus that fosters a memorable experience for adopters, allows us an opportunity to educate the public about the problems of unwanted animals across our community, and to, we hope, be a great place for our employees who want to work, but also for volunteers, and just a good work environment. This new campus does incorporate AKC standards. I said it's a state-of-the-art facility that we are truly, truly proud of. Yes? Okay, you're going to get down and run around. Hang on. I want to acknowledge the council members who are here. First and foremost, Mayor Pro Tem Ed Gonzalez, who has been a true partner in all of the animal initiatives that we have done during my administration. Ed and I see eye to eye on this, and when I lose my focus on it, get distracted by other things, he brings me back, and so, yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. We have a new colleague on City Council this last year, Councilmember Robert Gallegos, who has an equal passion for animals, and he has been really, pardon? Who has an equal passion, and he has been in this last 2 years just as engaged as Councilmember Gonzalez on these issues, and in fact has worked to bring more resources for stray animals into the community. I'm also joined by other colleagues, Councilmember Dwight Boykins. I know everybody just saw Councilmember Boykins. And Councilmember at Large Stephen Costello, and I want to thank all of them for being here. We do still have to, this is a city department, or a division of a city department. It is a city agency. We realize that we are stewards of tax dollars. I want to thank the leader of BARC out here on the ground on the staff side, Greg Damianoff, and everyone else is involved. There are a lot of purple shirts out here, but I want every BARC employee to raise their hand. And we run on volunteers out here too. Anybody out here this morning who's a volunteer? There we go. Even more important. You know, I mentioned the BARC Foundation earlier. Earlier this year, we had the first ever gala for BARC, the BARC Foundation. It was a great success. It was a wonderful event, and I want to thank them for that. But there have been a number of individual donors who have helped us over the years. They supported the gala, but also were a big part of this. I want to particularly call out Proler Southwest, Sims Metal Management. They've contributed more than $200,000 in funding for adoption events, special programs, and our Fixin' Houston Spay Neuter Clinic. I know Proler. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank, I mentioned that there's a great cooperative relationship down here now. I want to thank Emancipet, SNAP, and Friends for Life for partnering with us to make a future for these animals. Let's give them a round of applause. Carson Hager kindly donated a mobile adoption trailer for BARC that houses 40 kennels for adopted pets. So thank you to Carson. And one of the reasons that our, okay, wait a minute. One of the reasons that our...
Mayor, someone feels like they've forgotten.
Hey, who's this? Chewy. Chewy. We got the Latino name here. We got Chewy. Okay. Chewy's just as feisty. We have hit historic live release rates for BARC. One of the ways we've done that is a unique partnership with the Rescued Pets movement, and that transports some of our adult adoptable animals to areas that where those adoptions can be facilitated. I want to thank the Rescue Pets movement for that. So.
Wade Smith, the former Texan, is also here.
You know, we have some, lots of folks, we all love animals. We are a culture and a society. America, we love our animals. But that doesn't mean that everyone is a responsible pet owner, nor does it mean that everyone understands what it takes to have a companion animal, to take care of it appropriately, to make sure it has all of its shots, to make sure it's spayed or neutered, to make sure that it's a good neighbor, and that we pick up after our pets, and all the things that allow us in a community with lots and lots of animals to coexist in a positive way. It's fun to have celebrity spokespersons, and I want to salute Wade Smith and his wife. And what is the name of your dog?
Cookie and Jackson.
Cookie and Jackson, who did a spot for us, a promotional spot, former Texan. You know, they say you should never be in a commercial or act with kids or animals. That, yeah, it proved it. Yeah, he said, yeah. I look forward to coming back here when this place is filled with animals eager for a new home, and lots of families eager to adopt those animals. I know you can picture it. We built for the future. This is a really nice space, and our animals deserve it, and the volunteers deserve it, and the people who work here deserve it. So thank you, and all the council members I know join me in thanking everyone who had a hand in bringing us to today, everyone who donated, everyone who contributed in any way. Thanks again, a big thanks to the BARC Foundation and to Proler and to all of you. Appreciate it. And there are lots of animals next door. They're not here. There's lots of animals next door. And if you fall in love with one of these beautiful animals, you can take them home today. But you have to go through the full formal process. We want to know that you're going to be a good pet owner.